Let's explore briefly how data is stored in the PyData archive. PyData archive stores data in files called archives. In general, archives files store the time series values for tags. So if you're talking about time series value, it stores the so-called timestamp, which is represented in UTC, the value, as well as %good. So having said that, let's go to a demo server which has got a lot of archives. And again, we utilize the so-called Py system management tool to marshal the archives. So to do that, I need to select the name of my PyData archive, go to operations and archives. Here you've got all the archives which are so-called registered with the PyData archive. First, one of the basic characteristics is each and every archive is of a fixed size. So as you can see here, the primary archive is 256 MB and likewise and so on. Secondly, the archives must be registered with the so-called PyData archive. You might have the files, archive files on disk, but unless it is registered with the PyData archive, it is of no use. PyData archive will have no recognition of the archive and you won't be able to retrieve the data. So as you can see here, there are a couple of buttons here, one for unregistering selected archives and as well as we can register selected archives. We can just browse to the particular folder, select the archive which we want to register and register it. And the third quality is for PyData archive to be operational, there should be at least one so-called primary archive that needs to be there available. So as you can see here, we have one primary archive and all other archives it's marked as data. And this is the primary archive to which currently the data is written to the PyData archive. Furthermore, you can also note that the archives are ordered in a sequential manner. The archive has all the data for every tag in the system for a period of time which is bounded again by the so-called start time and end time. So for the primary archive, it basically says it started on 9/28/2015 at a particular time and the end time is currently current. And lastly, even though you see there is only one archive which is registered, each archive, as you can see, it is also specified with a path, has two associated files. If you go to this particular location, which is C program files by archives, for each and every archive file, I have an associated annotation file as well. So the main purpose of annotation is if, for example, you have a PyTag for a sensor and you're getting the readings and all of a sudden you get a temperature spike or whatever the case may be. And you should have an ability for you to basically say, okay, at this particular time, there was a temperature spike due to maintenance, things like that. So in the archive, for the particular tag, at the particular timestamp, the operator may wish to enter an annotation saying that there was a maintenance for the pump, thus the temperature spike. So once, if an engine process engineer tries to trend this particular tag over time, he or she would be able to see on the curve a spike plus an associated annotation. So that is the reason why we have two files associated with a single archive.